The Flip is a new cooperative shooter that allows you to face hordes of zombies in uniquely crafted levels with built-in voice-over internet protocol communication. The Flip is basically a social app that allows you to get into the zombie apocalypse with your friends and anyone hanging out in the newly dubbed Flip City. Let's check out some gameplay and my personal thoughts on this new game for the Meta Quest. As always, we like to take a look at the settings first for VR games, and this one has some simple but critical settings that we need to adjust. Our hands act as our menus here on the Flip, so a twist of your wrist shows some of our options. We have the ability to invite friends, see players in our server, mute players, and check out our personal setups. Settings is very basic, with being able to choose a vignette, standing or sitting, which always is welcome, smooth turning or snap turning, and a very much welcome aspect for any social game is the safe zone. This puts an area around you so people are not able to approach your personal space and act inappropriate. The settings are great, but one thing I would very much like to see them to add to smooth turning is a slider, as the turning seemed to be a little bit slow for my liking. The social hub for Flip is pretty cool looking. You have a concert stage where anyone can pick up an instrument and pretend to play as your favorite rock star, while others can listen and participate if they would like. You can also shoot a few hoops in the nearby warehouse and even plan out some of your tactics. The whole hub area reminds me of a military base, which is kind of cool considering its setting in a post-apocalyptic world. Of course, with any social game comes the customization of being able to change the way your character looks. There are several different colors to choose from as a base customization, but as you level up, you are able to change your character, add unique outfits, and designs to them. The customization isn't very in-depth, but it does allow you to have a reason to rank up your character and unlock the rights to say that you are a boss when it comes to being in this game at a high level. You can also customize weapons with different skins and colors here too. When it was time to find out what this game is all about, you can head over to the helipads, where I got to see two huge Chinooks who are ready to take off. Each helicopter has a countdown before it takes off to the specific mission it shows on the billboard as its destination. There are several different levels in which you go to in this game, which really makes it so the gameplay loop is consistent and also well rotated. Each mission has you taking on hordes of zombies and defeating nodes in order to progress on into the level. Reach the end of the level with your squad and get massive points for EXP and leveling up. It also seems that there will only be certain levels that are unlocked for certain times and dates, almost as if it's a special event that you must participate in at that given time. Whenever you're geared up, you can hop onto the chopper when you're ready to go, and the countdown begins as the Chinook lifts off into the air to your first mission. Once you land, it's time to get into the fight. You start off with pistols as your main weapon, which is cool, as they shoot fairly accurate and do the job. Around the map, there are also supply crates that allow you to pick up 3 other types of guns, such as shotguns, SMGs, and even a cannon that does some great damage to the horde if you're caught in a bind or in a corner. The levels are designed fairly well here, as they are huge. There are several points in which you can zipline to different areas of the map to reach multiple sites. There's graffiti all around the maps that tell you where to locate your next node and where to go if you become lost. This came in handy for me several times. The zombies and the world don't look amazing graphically, but it still gives you the vibes of being in a militarized zone. Roadblocks, broken cars, and of course, holes where zombies come out of at your every turn. As I said before, the zombies are pretty cool, but nothing to write home about. The AI seem to be fairly intelligent, as they do come out at you pretty fast, and your squad can easily become overwhelmed when trying to take over and defeat the nodes. In between nodes does seem to be a little bit of lackluster, as the zombies are few and far between. I'm hoping some type of tasks or even fetch missions for a secret document or items could be added in as a secondary mission or requirements to really take advantage of how big the levels really are here. Once you do defeat all the nodes and reach the end of the level, you must defend your position as the helicopters come in to pick you up. You must act fast though, because zombies come at you from everywhere and in the masses. This is one of the better parts of the game because you totally can get overran really fast if your team isn't communicating. If you survive, your Chinook lands and you're able to rappel up into the helicopter. Basically, you can still shoot zombies from your helicopter to grab those extra points, and as the mission ends, you are rewarded with your EXP to go spend. The Flip is a fairly fun game, as I can see it being hilarious with your friends, and it reminds me of games like Left 4 Dead or even After the Fall. I can see the game getting a bit repetitive after a while, but I think the main goal of this game is to have fun with your friends and meet new people. I hope they are able to add more things into the game, or even more levels or modes to keep the player base wanting to come back. Overall, I think the game does have a good future for the younger crowd, but I'm a bit thrown off by the price tag of $19.99 for the game. Maybe if more content is added, the price could be justified. As for now, I will be keeping a close eye on the game to see if it develops with its player base and with future add-ons. The Flip will be releasing April 18th of 2024 for the Meta Quest. If you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the comments, let me know what you think about the Flip, and we will definitely see you on the next video.